Spider-Man. Honestly, everyone should know this name. If you don't, you gotta be lying to me, or you gotta be lying to me. There's no reason to hide that Spider-Man is Marvel's golden child, and is by far their most popular superhero. And crazy part about it too, he's not a fraud like Quavo. Like, what the hell you mean killing someone? You are in the lovely suburbs of LA, living in Mount Olympus, and you talking about killing someone? You are laying your head in a 2,000 square foot bedroom, and dude talking about killing.
Well, let's be nice. Let's be nice. We don't have to go.
Let me chill out though. People think it's so easy to be Spider-Man. Well, it's probably the worst job a person can have. Yeah, he got the powers, like spider senses, crazy amount of strength. Bro could lift 50 tons easily, even hold up a cruise ship. He also could wall climb and shoot webs. But you gotta really know, this guy's head is really messed up, man. He can never catch a break. Even though unbearable amounts of pain follow him wherever he goes, he still finds a way to save other people and be somewhat of a symbol of hope to the community of New York. Not so much as like Superman, Spider-Man is more humanized. He shows people he's more than just a superhero. He's a dude that loves his community while also facing the deepest rogues gallery in Marvel. Like, come on now. His rogues gallery gotta be on par with Batman. But I got one question. How would he hold up against horror movie villains? Well, we about to find that out right now. Stick around to the end of the video to see who can for sure beat Spider-Man. And I kid you not, it's not who you think it is. By the way, we are leaving out all comic book interpretations of all characters listed for obvious reasons. I am not surprised if they can take on God himself in the comics. First horror antagonist is Jason Voorhees. He's a fictional character with insane amount of strength. He was born with disabilities and was raised by his mom Pamela. She homeschooled him, sheltered him, and all that jazz. You'd think this might have been a dream life for introverts, but nah. His mom had to work as a cook in a campsite, and since Jason was getting homeschooled, he had to go with her. And while his mom was cooking for the rest of the campers, Jason was getting bullied, which eventually led him to get thrown in a lake and drowning. But fueled by vengeance, bro came back to life off of pure hatred and started crashing out on everyone. But yeah, that's the story simplified though. He's super strong, insane durability, and also is damn near unbeatable. Like my guy, I'm telling you, he's just a walking, breathing corpse. Kinda low-key on par with Doomsday a little bit. Both are units of pure violence. His main power is death and destruction. So yeah, how does that fare up against Spider-Man though? I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm gonna be brutally honest. Spider-Man is whooping the nigga ass. It ain't even funny. I know Jason is immortal and all that, but no, there's no universe where he could win against Spider-Man. Absolutely not. And especially if he has murderous intent? Yeah, nah, man. There's no way. Jason could try to creep up on him all he wants to, but nah, that spider sense is way too OP. All Spider-Man really gotta do for real is jab him one good time, and he sleep. Now I understand Jason can't really die for real, but judging off the movies and how he casually gets beat by teens, there's literally a 9-minute compilation on YouTube showing him getting beat. Yeah, bro. Spider-Man is not even worrying about dude. It's no question. Jason is getting folded with light effort by Spider-Man at me. But another slasher that is on par with Jason's popularity is now, you might be thinking, how awful is Michael Myers' backstory for him to be such pure evil? Did he get abused? Did his family pass away in an awful incident? And I'ma tell you, none of that is factual. Bro was literally born to be the embodiment of evil. No need to be confused here. He don't have a terrible backstory. He's just evil. My guy, he murked his older sister on Halloween night just because he wanted to. Just because. And by the way, he was only 6. After that, he was institutionalized for 15 years. And just like every other institution, that shit didn't work. Matter of fact, he was actually crazier, because as soon as he got out, he wanted to kill the remaining part of his family. Some of the history might be a little wonky because they retcon shit, so I'ma just put it like this. Nothing really drives Michael to be the way he is. He's just a blank canvas with nothing in life but killing. He has no desires, no emotions, don't even want to be in the NBA. I heard bro was like 6'4". Wait a minute, he's 6. Bro is doing the wrong jabbing, but basically he just want to kill. Not any reason, not no rhyme scheme, just killing. And also, let me tell you, he got insane levels of plot armor. I don't know what it is. He might be supernatural for all we know, but my god, it just seems like he cannot die. So for this one, we gonna say he's supernatural, just to spice things up a little bit. But the question we all want to find out, does Spider-Man win? Now let me really be honest with y'all for a minute. Of course. Of course. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like Kite Man will put up a better fight. Now, let's be really honest here. Spider-Man is doing him like he did Green Goblin. Spider-Man is just way too nice. I just can't see him landing a hit on Spider-Man for real. Them spider instincts are way too advanced for that little ass knight. As soon as he tries to land something, nope. Uppercut to the chin, drop kick to the knee. Spider-Man is just way faster, way stronger, way more durable, shiftier, clothes fit better.
Who's better? My tattoo's better. I'm stronger than you. My bitch thicker than yours. My gun's bigger than yours.
I don't care if he's a deity or supernatural. Peter is sending him from which he came. There is no way out of this one. But anyways, off to the next pack. Now with the Predators, don't let them die in almost every single movie by regular humans or their own species fool you. They be actually standing on business. They aren't like regular horror movie characters because they don't move off a bloodlust or some secret agenda. They move for the love of the game. They move like this for the sport. They hunt for the strongest, smartest, and advanced species because that's a part of their code. So that means they don't hurt anything that is weak or at a disadvantage. Say for instance like a mother taking care of kids or something, because that's against the code of their honor. But to be honest, they pretty chill compared to the rest on the list. Oh, by the way, if they don't finish their mission, they permanently delete themselves in GTA 6. Now with their powers and special abilities, they're really fast, peak human fast. With their strength, they can easily lift a human up with one arm. They can probably lift like a couple of tons, probably like 6 or 7 tons. They also got tons of gadgets in their arsenal. They got cloaking devices, wrist blades, shoulder mounted plasma cannons, special tracking devices, various traps, and masks that could detect heat signatures. Mind you, they are really smart too. So basically like a Kraven the Hunter. And you know what I say to that.
Catfish, yams, collard greens, mac and cheese, cornbread.
You know what? Let's make this interesting. Everyone knows the story of a xenomorph. They are born from a queen, pops out of an egg as these weird ass spider scorpion creatures that actually latch onto your face to drop their seed in you. Pause. But they do this for the actual alien to grow inside your body. To be honest, that's gotta be the worst ways to go out in fiction. The worst part is you can't do anything about it. If you ain't wearing a gas mask or at least an N95, you curtains.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
You can't get them off your face because its tail wraps around your throat. And one false move, you finna be looking like old girly. Even if you try to kill it by chanking it off, they would release acidic blood to pack you up as well. There is genuinely no way out of this one. You cannot win against a facehugger. But the only person I could see being a facehugger for real is me.
Stop the cap.
I'm just like that for real. As soon as the facehugger is 1 millicentimeter away from me, I'm pimp slapping the shit out of dude. I'm doing bro like Thanos, Molly Wop, and Tony. It get treacherous. But yeah, could these two successfully jump Spider-Man? Short answer, hell no.
No!
I'm sorry, man. Any type of movie adaptation Spider-Man going up against these two is easily beating them. I mean, actually not easily. Probably medium to slightly medium difficulty, probably. If Peter is just strolling around the neighborhood, swinging, and he suddenly gets jumped, I can see them landing a few hits on him. And especially if they feel like Kyrie and LeBron. But I'm not gonna lie, when Peter isn't holding himself back, he is easily putting belt to ass on him. I know the Predator got all these gadgets to catch prey and stuff, and he might be able to make him bleed if Spider-Man's having a bad day. But feat Spider-Man pulled off in the movies far exceeds anything that the Predator and Alien did combined. And honestly, even if Peter was at a disadvantage, he would still find out a way to murk the alien and beat the Predator down to a pulp.
Catfish, yams, collard greens, mac and cheese.
Man, all you gotta do is roast his ass. Man, this ain't even competition for real. Me personally, I can defeat him. I'm not trolling or being delusional. How am I gonna be scared of that large ass cranium? Only thing I gotta say is how whack his fit is. And he's sent back to the dimension he came from. This might be the easiest lick of the century. People might be thinking he's the scariest person in fiction. But no, he's a complete fraud. I personally put him on the level of Chucky. Bro, a D-list horror villain. There's no question Spider-Man will fold him. Even though Pennywise is a fraud, there's one villain that's everything they talk about and more, and it is I ain't finna lie to you. There are two things in this world that scares me the most: mosquitoes and smiling brunettes. Now, I ain't finna lie and tell you, this might be the scariest one on the list because there might be no possible way of beating it. Now, let me explain a little deeper. The smile demon doesn't really have any origin because the movies didn't really give us any backstory. But my theory is that this demon ain't even a demon at all, because you can't put holy water on that bit or put a cross on it. No, that's not working. I feel like this is a 6-dimensional entity that stalks the mortal realms, preying on the fear of others. And how does he prey on this fear, you ask? He moves like a curse. The person who has this curse goes through absolute torture, psychological terror, and also physical torture too. For a week, the being could literally shape your reality without you even knowing. You think you're safe and secure because you're trying to get help from your friend or your doctor. I don't know, you might even try to eat a cookie or ice cream or something to make you feel better. But in all actuality, none of that ever happened. And it was all in your mind. And that being is just running around in your body. The more bodies it get, the more stronger it becomes. Just like how I said, it shapes your reality and perception. In all actuality, this being feeds on hopelessness, the fear of not escaping. But yeah, the way this being gets spread is when the week is done, the being will literally soften you up and make you literally submit to his control, and then make sure a person is right there to see you, and make yourself press Control Alt Delete, because see, the being moves off of trauma. So I got a question. Is Spider-Man really winning? I ain't finna lie, Spider-Man getting cooked. I'm sorry. Tom Holland is not winning against it. Tobey Maguire is not winning against this. Andrew Garfield probably, but no, they're not winning. Now in the comics, probably, because them motherfuckers might pull some willy-nilly bullshit where his spider sense brings them back into reality or something. I don't know, man. Them comics be moving different. But movie versions, I just can't see him winning. I know Spider-Man is smart, one of the smartest characters of all time. And especially with Doctor Strange's help, he can definitely get rid of this entity with no problem. But here's the thing, he's not gonna have Doctor Strange's help because he's not even gonna break out the mental prison that this being trapped him in. Now honestly, Tom Holland's feats as Spider-Man is kind of crazy. He literally was out of his body, still playing keep away from Doctor Strange. Now there might be a slight chance of him winning, but besides that, I give this Spider-Man's getting beat 90% of the time. Now you might be thinking this is the strongest person on the list, and in most cases you might be right. But what if I told you there is something or someone that's stronger than this? And his name is... Okay. Don't leave, please. I need this. Just hear me out. Let me cook. To be honest, we all know Batman by now. From out the womb, he was already rich, swimming in billions, and his parents got murked. With that trauma, he went on ahead to take on a persona called Batman, where he stalks the nights, being what the criminals fear. So basically, he is the horror villain of horror villains. He is what the scariest people fear the most, especially units like Absolute Batman. Now, I'm not finna lie to you, I don't see Spider-Man winning against Absolute Batman.
Is this nigga serious?
But nah, I'm playing with y'all. I gotta incorporate Batman in my video somehow, some way. But I ain't gonna lie, Absolute Batman is whipping him though.
Get off that nigga dick, bro. What is you doing?
What? No.
You know you coming different when your bat symbol on your chest attaches to become an axe. Dude is a deranged psycho. My guy is literally sadistic. I would take Arkham Batman over him. He would literally chop off somebody's hand and grimace about it with ill intent. He literally punted a child 50 feet into the air. He was like, nah, fuck them kids. He's a top tier horror villain. He being a Spider-Man for sure. But for real though, if you messing with this, hit my boy up on IG. He is nice. But with all that said, like and subscribe, follow my IG. And yeah, catch y'all later though.